Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hold on, let me check if I'm recording. Yes, I am. Excuse me about that, but hello, everybody. Welcome to CheckX episode number 33, I believe. It is January 1st. Happy New Year, everyone. It is 2026 officially. I wish you guys a great year ahead, and obviously, hopefully, great things ahead for everything else in the world, and especially things like Tesla and other companies. And moving on, and starting off today, as I say every day, the CheckX series is pretty much me, if you're new here, talking about everything that Elon is saying on X, anything that you could think of. It just really what he says the day before really just creates what I say to you guys. And I just summarize it for you guys so it's easier for you guys to understand, and also so you can get that information in quicker without missing out on any important topics. And today he posted about, yesterday we're gonna talk about what he posted yesterday on Wednesday, December 31st, which was New Year's Eve. And he posted about 111 times today, and a lot of stuff on fraud and corruption here, but to start off here, we're going to get right into Tesla and automotive technology. Starting off, Elon celebrated that the Model Y is officially the world's best-selling car for the third consecutive year. And also, Elon clarified that while production testing has started, the real production ramp for the Cybercab begins in April, predicting that 2026 will be epic. And also, Elon highlighted that Tesla's 9 millionth vehicle recently rolled off the production line at Giga Shanghai just before the new year, which is a good milestone, obviously a great milestone. And also, Elon noted a record of 1,000 consecutive miles on FSD without an intervention, and successfully autonomous coast-to-coast drive, which is crazy. And also, last thing here on Optimus and AI, Elon praised the Tesla AI and Optimus teams for their incredible work on humanoid robot hardware. And moving on to SpaceX and space exploration, couple things here, not too much on SpaceX today, but starting off, Elon reposted news that SpaceX set a new record for annual launches in 2025, exceeding the combined history of the Space Shuttle, Apollo, and Gemini programs. And also, Elon shared content regarding NASA's 2025 achievements and preparations for the return to the moon. And moving on, Elon also reposted a Grok estimate that the New Horizons mission to Pluto costs approximately 23 cents per mile. And also, he commented on the potential to scale to 100 terawatts of AI compute from the moon, which is going to be a big thing in the well, I mean, I guess hopefully near future. And by near future, I'd say maybe next decade. I don't mean that kind of near future, obviously, because we're still relatively far from that. Ooh, excuse me. But we're getting there. And yeah. And moving on. Start with X, talking about X / Twitter and XAI and Grok. Elon noted that Grok surpassed 79 million posts on X, and that the CodeFast 1 model took the top spot on the OpenAI large language model leaderboard. And also, Elon announced that XAI purchased a third building, Macro Harder, to increase training to compute to almost 2 gigawatts. And also, Elon agreed with suggestions to increase creator payouts on X significantly to compete for authoritative content and win the race toward AGI, which means artificial general intelligence. Sorry, that was a rough one. I'm so sorry. But anyway, moving on. Elon highlighted also that Grok.com now receives over 200 million visits per month, which is crazy. Per month. I mean, you could just see the platform growth there. It's, yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, we now move on into the topic that we have been talking about for so long now, for like the past 5 episodes, I think. And that is the Minnesota child care fraud scandal. And we got a couple things here that we're going to move on to immigration and national policy. But starting off, Elon posted extensively about allegations that Somali-owned daycare centers in Minnesota have defrauded the government millions of taxpayer funds. And also, Elon supported the Deputy Secretary's decision to freeze child care payments to Minnesota until justifications and receipts are provided. And also, Elon referred to Governor Tim Walz as Traitor Tim Walz, alleging Walz knew about the scams and attempted to defend them by citing crimes committed by white men. So, just complete. I mean, I don't know what. There's so much shit. I'm sorry I had to say that, but like, there's so much shit going on in Minnesota. It's just crazy. I mean, I gotta say that. It's really just not okay. Well, I mean, we figured that out by now. I'm pointing out the obvious. Excuse me about that, but I mean, the fact that literally every single politician, pretty much in that state, is just letting this happen, and they're probably getting paid to let this happen personally. So they're probably getting their cut of that deal. So obviously, and also because they get more votes and they're trying to get more illegal votes and stuff like that. It's a whole thing, and it's really bad, obviously. But anyway, starting off, moving on, Elon criticized mainstream media outlets like the New York Times and CBS, questioning why they're taking the Minnesota government at its word, despite reports of rampant fraud. Which I've been seeing CNN do that too, which is weird. But of course they are. It's just, I mean, these news stations are just so fake at this point. But anyway, moving on, Elon commented on death threats faced by YouTuber Nick Shirley, who helped expose the fraud, stating that fraudsters want to kill him for telling the truth, which is crazy. That's actually crazy. Nick Shirley is getting death threats. I mean, wow. That's just terrible, honestly. I mean, that just shows you how far people genuinely go. Well, I mean, most of the people who are probably sending death threats aren't actually meaning it. They're just, puppets. All talk, no bark, but, still, that's really bad. Anyway, moving on to immigration and national policy. We're going to move on here. Elon reposted content regarding the United Nations document on replacement migration, suggesting it's an official plan rather than a conspiracy theory. And also, in terms of voter integrity, Elon advocated for the SAVE Act, which ensures only U.S. citizens can vote, calling it essential. And also, Elon claimed that NGOs and money laundering are almost synonymous, synonymous, and that these organizations use humanitarian aid as a shield for corruption. And also, starting off, moving on, oh my god, Elon supported Mark Rubio's order for U.S. embassies to report on human rights abuses caused by mass migration and privileged treatment of migrants over citizens. And moving on to California government and spending, a couple things here to talk about, but I didn't want to add this into the video just to make sure we're not missing out on anything as a separate topic. There's only like 2 things here. But anyway, starting off, Elon reposted criticisms of California's lost taxpayer funds, which is $70 billion is the count, by the way, disappeared homelessness funds, and the stupid high-speed rail project that spent billions with no track, which just obviously shows corruption and fraud there. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just, can't make it any more obvious, can you guys? I mean, anyway, moving on. Elon commented on the rot in the state, suggesting that raising taxes on the wealthy will only lead them leaving, eventually forcing the middle classes to plug the hole. And also moving on to social issues and demographics, last topic here, and then we're going to move on to miscellaneous stuff, a couple things there. But anyway, Elon expressed concern over record low fertility rates, which has been a big topic in this entire series pretty much, in South Korea and Japan, calling it population collapse. And also in terms of gender in sports, Elon reposted a clip of Serena Williams explaining why men's and women's tennis are completely different sports. And also, Elon shared the story of Chloe Cole, a detransitioner who faced harassment and threats for speaking out. And also, in terms of a Nashville shooting, Elon he commented on the trans killer Audrey Hale, alleging that anti-white hatred led to the targeting of Christians and white children. And a couple things here on general politics and miscellaneous before we wrap up the video. Elon calls for the removal of judges who release career criminals with dozens of prior convictions. And also, Elon briefly commented, "Good for him," regarding a post where Jeff Bezos vacationing in St. Bart's. And Elon also reposted news to wrap it up about the launch of the Reed Airport rides and the progress on twin tunnels in Nevada. And then, ladies and gentlemen, not too much good news today in terms of the political world, and that entire fraud thing has just been unfolding even more and more by the minute, honestly. But yeah, this pretty much wraps up this episode. If you guys made it all the way through, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope this is episode 33. If I'm correct, then I'll see you guys tomorrow on episode number 34 of the CheckX series. If you guys will come back, I hope you guys do. But anyways, if you guys made it all the way to the end of the video, I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys later.